call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Coming out aggressively. Pulls it in down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast and big.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Baker. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hard Frog! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to pass. It's Freeman. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
All right, a nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
Distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
To throw, it's Baker. This time he's got it. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll leave it with him. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. In the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Freeman. On target over the middle. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback adapting. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I just throw it again.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6 with the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring,
Turning it on! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Baker. Hits him inside the 20, still going. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hard Frog!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Texas A&M, 21.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The play action fake. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Snagged in the middle, it's Emmanuel. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going for the big play. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
To the air, it's Baker. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, TCU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. It's caught. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Emmanuel. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Baker. Right on the money. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just...
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. Delivers the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Freeman. Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Looking for a man. It's Baker. It's caught. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Toss sweep right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding...
Looking for a huge play. Breaks it inside the tag. Touchdown, TCU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives. A lot of room to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's loose. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Looking for a man, it's Freeman. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Dura. At the 45 on his way. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pulls it in. It's Emmanuel. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Off play action. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Caught near the sticks, it's Brooks. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Got his man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.